Hello my Otaku buddies, I'm Hermit Frost and this is Otaku Weekly, and today I am here to review Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 episode 70, baby. Yeah, I got it right that time. That being said, you guys, the only really thing I didn't like about this episode was the fact that how short Selena's duel was. If you could get a whole episode of Yuzu dueling, enjoy Chojiro, enjoy! Why the fuck couldn't you get a whole episode based on Selena? But I guess they were just trying to rush and get this shit out the way, getting more into the story. That being said, her duel was extremely short versus Tony. She was dueling a duelist named Tony, which is, he's cool with Crow and the other, Crow's other friend. That being said, she makes quick work of this guy. She just, boom. That's just it. We just get to see like one or two turns they do, and the duel is fucking over. That being said, the chief who's in charge of the duel chasers, he pretty much sees Selena and Jack Atlas as the, I believe, strongest duelist, as well as the most popular duelist throughout the Friendship Cup. That being said, he wants the big guy that's always behind him to beat Selena and Jack Atlas. For some odd reason, I do not know. I don't know. But with that being said, this episode, it pretty much shows the participants in the Friendship Cup all in the room pretty much saying, I wonder who's going to be next. It gotta be me. Yada, yada, yada. I wonder why I didn't duel today. And so on and so forth. And we get to see Yuya feeling pretty much down and out, saying, hey, Yuzu tried to give me this message along with Chojiro. He tried to give me this message as well, pretty much telling me to cheer up and duel with my head held high. Fuck what Jack Atlas talking about. That being said, we get to see some shared screen time with Akiba Reiji and Jack Atlas. And I was just looking like, fucking duel, rip each other's fucking hearts out. I want to see that duel happen so motherfucking bad. Jack Atlas versus Akiba Reiji. I will never call him Declan. Why the fuck did they change his name from Akiba Reiji to Declan? My name's Declan. I don't like that fucking name. But with that being said, these two were just talking about yada yada yada. How did you become a duelist, Jack Atlas? And we get some unneeded ass character development for Jack Atlas, pretty much showing a flashback of the card falling out of the sky that pretty much started him into dueling. The same card that he gave the young guy who thought it was an insult. And he pretty much got that card. We see it blurred out because we know what's going to happen next week's episode, right? So he pretty much shows that card, and next thing you know, Jack Atlas, rich and famous, one of the top's most valued duelists ever, and he just pretty much out of the blue just yells at Reaver saying, "Nigga, duel!" I was like, what the fuck was that for? But he, all jokes aside, he pretty much says, "Hey, I want to see what you can do. I want to see how strong of a duelist you are." Yada yada yada. Pretty much saying, "Hey, Akiba Reiji can't protect your ass forever, man. You're going to have to show what you can do. Show these people what you can do. You're going to have to show everyone what you're fucking made of." And I honestly think that these people aren't ready to see Reaver go all out. Because if you remember all the way back to season 1, at the end of the closer, at the end of the closing theme song, not the opener, but the closer, we get to see a little guy with purple eyes and looking evil as shit, batshit crazy. I honestly think that was Reaver when he's full on serious dueling. I think Reaver's evil as shit for some reason. But with that being said, we get to see all the participants again in their rooms and shit, yada yada yada, pretty much eating, laying down, enjoying themselves. And we get to see the duel chaser that Yugo beat in like a previous duel when he escaped with Yuzu. And he gets a letter from the chief, and he says, hey, if you beat Yuya, you're able to get your job back. And this guy, he gets to witness firsthand how the tops operate. He was just pretty much saying, hey, I was a top, but saying that I lost against Yugo on television, I was treated as a common. I became a common. I'm getting chased down, hunted down by former colleagues of mine. Could you imagine that shit? You chilling with your friend at your job on your breaks and shit. Yeah, we're the best of friends. You lose one duel against a common and they're hunting your ass like a fucking wild animal. That shit would be fucking crazy. But with that being said, the chief gives him an opportunity to get his job back along with his reputation by beating Yugo. I just said Yuya. That being said, he gives him a fusion card as well. I don't read Japanese. I don't know what the fuck that card was. And he just says, hey, with this card, you should be able to beat Yuya. Guy starts crying and shit. I knew he didn't give up on me. I'm back, baby. And Bender's voice. But with that being said, the episode goes off by having Yuya pretty much look at a deck with his head held down, not touching any of his food. And you could already see that Yuya was fucking serious, because this guy can fucking eat. He didn't touch a lick off that plate, by the way. He was just looking at his cards saying, hey, this isn't dueling. You get treated like a fucking wild animal if you lose. You get sent to an underground labor facility. And he just flipped the card over that his mother gave him. I believe it's Smile World or some shit like that. I don't fucking know that card name. But with that being said, you can clearly see that this was a foreshadowing of him using that card to make everyone smile in the future duel, yada yada yada. He looks at his cards all night till the sun comes out, and he just looks out the window saying, hey, Yuzu, I got your message. Chojuro, I got your message. I'm going to show Jack Atlas my father's style of dueling. I'm going to show him enjoy entertainment style of dueling, yada yada yada. So, and he just says, Jack Atlas, I don't approve of your dueling. You're a fucking dick, man. You tossed me off a fucking moving bicycle at the speed of 7 million miles an hour. But with that being said, it just goes off by Yuya getting motivated again and pretty much having the will to fight and duel and so on and so forth. And they show next week's episode by having Yuya go up against the former duel chaser, and he brings out Odd-Eye Saber Dragon, I believe his name is. And we get to see Jack Atlas do this shock face like he's disgusted or some shit, or he's pretty much momentarily angered, like, what the fuck? And my predictions is Yuya will get into a pinch in that duel. He will bring out the card that Jack Atlas gave the guy that's outside of Yuya's door, and Jack Atlas will pretty much look like, how the fuck did he get that card? And he's going to use that card to bring out Odd-Eye Saber Dragon. I believe that's what its name is. And the little boy is going to just look like, that card isn't so weak after all. It brings out a strong monster like this. That card has endless possibilities, so on and so forth. That's how I think he's going to look at the card in a new perspective. And I think he's going to look at Jack Atlas like, wow, he wasn't really insulting me. He was just making me trying to start from the ground up. That being said, you guys, I cannot wait for next week's episode, because it's going to go down. Shit is going to get real, and shit is going to go down. That being said, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share the video. This is Herman Frost. You're watching Otaku Weekly. Over and out. Also, sorry if I'm going too fast. I just gotta go get. I gotta go get some shit done in the real world. So that being said, Herman Frost, Otaku Weekly. Over and out. Peace.